So I've been using this Giraffe Tools pressure washer for quite a while, and I love it. It mounts on the wall, the hose comes out really easily, and it's got good pressure. Over 2,000 PSI is more than what you need for a driveway, way more than what you need for a car. It's always ready to use, easy to use, and auto-organized. Giraffe Tools is coming out with another pressure washer, and I think this is a game changer. For someone that has this mounted on the side of the wall, you see the garage doors right here, this is facing the other garage wall, not out in my driveway. So that's where this new one comes in handy. So this is easy to use. This next one's gonna be easier to use because Giraffe Tools makes gear that works harder, so you don't have to. So today I'm gonna take this one off the wall. I'm gonna make this a portable unit so I can take it around my house, and then I'm gonna install the new one. But first, let me show you the new one. It looks really cool. So this new one here comes with quite a few things. Obviously the pressure washer itself. It comes with a foam cannon. Now the old one came with a soap dispenser. This is actually a foam cannon. It comes with the wand, extension, nozzles, mounting hardware, and of course this pressure washer. And now let me show you the main difference here. That's what they're doing with this now. I like how this is gonna sit on the wall. So now I'm able to lock this in place, and this is gonna be facing out my garage. So now the cord's not gonna be coming out like this out to the garage. It's gonna come straight out. You just pull and spray. It auto locks in place, so it's not gonna be, you're only gonna pull out as much hose as you need. Little flip of the switch. When you're done, everything goes back in place. So I wanna jump in here because I've had this pressure washer for a couple weeks now. I've been testing it out, washing a lot of cars, washing my driveway. In fact, I'm doing a lot of work in the backyard, putting up a gazebo, doing landscaping. So I got a bunch of rocks dropped off in the driveway, and you know, those things, there's a ton of mess with those, a lot of dirt everywhere. Once I moved all the rock, I used this and basically swept the driveway, and it's spotless now. It looks like a brand new driveway. The reason I'm butting into the video right now is because this is launching today. The day this video is posting, it's launching on Indiegogo. The official name of this pressure washer now is the Grand Falls G20, and it's starting on Indiegogo right now. So you can get on there and save 40% by entering the campaign for Indiegogo for this pressure washer. You will not be disappointed. So click the link down below because you'll get 40% off your super early bird offer on this pressure washer. You can't beat that deal. I'm happy that I teamed up with Giraffe Tools, and you'll be happy with your new pressure washer. Just click the link down below. Trust me, you'll like it. Everyone's setup is a little different. My setup, I have water running from a sink on the other side of the garage coming down into this setup where I have water going right into the pressure washer. I also have water going down into a hose reel that pivots out just like the new pressure washer. And then I also have a spot to fill up a bucket of water. But today we're just messing with this up here. You're going to figure out the best place that works for you. You know, you make yours the way you want to, and that's the great thing about everyone's house is different. But you're gonna have the same operations. All you have to do is get water to this. I love how this just retracts back in too. This is so nice. Now before, with the other system, it was hanging straight out. I would have to walk almost in my front yard and then swing it into the driveway to get this to go. Now, this is perfect. It goes right into the yard. With the locking system, it stops wherever you want it to, and this hose is so nice. It's a soft hose, so it flexes really nice. The other one was a reinforced hose, but it would kink. So if you reeling it back in here, it would kind of have some issues. This, by far, is much better. So let's get to washing. Now I flipped the switch inside, and we're just going to rinse this off first, and then we're going to use the foam cannon. Really what we're doing is, I don't know if you could hear me, really what we're doing is really just knocking the dust off of everything. Let's also try out the full pressure of the system. Now I put one of their nozzles on, so this is a 20-degree spray. So there's some tire marks on the concrete here, and this is gonna be, doesn't matter the gun, it's all about the pressure and the tip. So this should be 2000 PSI or 2200 PSI. See if it gets this off. Let's have some fun. Well, it can definitely clean. I got my logo in the driveway now. And it did clean, and it did do a pretty good job of taking away the tire marks. And that's the great thing about using the provided gun. You have this extra long tip that you don't have to bend over like I was there. But now I'm curious about the foam cannon. Let's put some soap inside that and some water, and let's see what it does to the car. So not a great foam cannon, but it does get the soap on there. You know, it's kind of a soap dispenser still. A foam cannon's like 50 bucks, so it's actually not too bad that this comes with one, but again, it is just a soap dispenser. It's better than nothing though. I removed the existing one, and this is the plate that was the other one sat on. And so I actually have studs right here because there's a wall on the other side. The other garage bay on the other side here kind of sets back a little bit. So I have studs in those 4 spots, so I know that. Now I can kind of get an idea where this next one's gonna go using those 4 spots. And let me just grab the pressure washer. If I use those holes, it's gonna fit right in that corner. Probably drop it down a little bit, and this tucks right in behind the garage door. And I think that's gonna be perfect right there. It'll swing out, face out in the yard like that. Oh, I'm excited. You should be excited too. If you're not excited now, you'll be excited when you get yours. So there's a link down below to order yours. Get yours now. Brand new, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be great. 2200 PSI, swiveling mount, 65-foot length hose. Probably a good idea to remove things you don't wanna get dirty. This definitely would be easier with another person. If you can hold this up here, I'll be able to get that one. Because actually I need parts that are over there. So I set that in place, and I just realized something. One bolt is bigger than the other one. Because of this setup here, you have this, in between the top, you have the washer that fits on top of here and allows this to, well, this stays in place, but allows this thing to pivot, which is really nice because it's gonna pivot straight to the outside. I'm super happy about that. And now is the time to test fit everything. And it looks perfect to me. It's not gonna hit the garage. So what you wanna do on top is take the washer, the plastic washer, sits on top with the flat side down. You grab this, run that through the washer all the way in through the plastic. Then you get the nut on the bottom. Then you can crank this down. Let's take a look at this. So now the washer's in between here. You're locked in here. This is locked in place because this pin's in the way. We can lock that up and put this all the way up against the wall. Everything's nice and clean. Now let me put you down here so I can show you in action. So that's tight up against the wall. You can house the bottle right here. You can house anything really, any bottle that fits in there. And then you're ready to use it. You lift up on the pin. Lift up on the pin again. It's locked into place out there. You just pull the hose, use it. When you're done, you let it go back in. Lift up on the pin, drop it in place, and it's back out of the way. So here it is, it's all done. I have my gun that I like for my car. It has a 3.0 nozzle, which brings it down, like I said before. This unhooks here, so you can switch out the gun. So you could use the other gun. I just put a quick disconnect here. This would go right to the normal long gun that they have, but I just have it using their holster. It sits right there. Now, if I want to use it, I just lift up on this, angle this out, and it's ready to go. I just grab this, turn the dial over, and I'm ready to go. I just walk out the driveway. I ended up cutting this hose and then hose clamped it onto what I already had set up here. So this works out great for me. Most people are going to use this off of their spigot on the outside of their house, or maybe it's in their garage and they're just going to run that cable just using both normal ends. So I wanted something a little cleaner, still able to use the shelf. It's so nice. And now for the finishing touches.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Giraffe Tools. So in conclusion, do I like this pressure washer? Yes, I really do like this. I like the design of it. I like how it pivots out. And again, what they say is the machines work harder so you don't have to. And that's the best thing about this thing. It's ready to go for you when you need to use it. A little switch right up top here. Now you don't have to mount it this high, you can mount it lower. It really depends on where your water source is. And this is nice out of the way up here. Just as the garage door curves, I think it's a perfect spot for me. This retracts perfectly. There's one spout. You don't see this giant hose reel, which is nice up there. 65 feet is plenty of length for this hose for washing a car typically. Really depends on your situation. That's why they offer so many different products. But I love the way this pivots and will store out of the way, but still holds the gun here. Excellent, excellent quality. Giraffe Tools makes some really good stuff. And they make other stuff than just pressure washers. They make hose reels, they make air hose lines, they make electric lines, they make everything, a bunch of cool stuff. So click the link down below, check them out, and check out this new pressure washer because this little thing is nice. It's got some speed. It's got some speed and some power to bring this hose reel back up. The last one didn't do that. You couldn't just let it go. That's actually pretty good.